All right. Yep. We got us a new one. Ooh, let's talk. Let's talk. Yeah, we getting ready to definitely get into this content. Cause I've been thinking, been going back and forth with a lot of people about Kellen Moore and this system. But this is gonna be a positive one, cause guess what? It's a chance. It's a lot of heat that been put on Kellen, and with all that heat, it's a good pressure that could potentially bring change. So the good thing about change and all this pressure is there's some real solutions that's not even that big. So today, we gonna get into it. We gonna talk about those things that Kellen Moore can do that can put us in a good position next year. And it's actually not that hard, but most of the change is gonna have to come from him. It's gonna have to come from him understanding some principles that we gonna go through today. Because it should be obvious, but sometimes what's obvious to others is not obvious to everybody else. So we gonna go through it. Y'all hang tight. I'm working on a Millennial Falcon on the back end. Be right back. I'm back. Boss on the tag. Yo, boss in this thing. Letting it swing. Let my hang. Yo, I'm on the mic. These boys don't understand when I'm ready to fight. Yo, boss, he does his thing. You boys don't understand cause you don't know how to slang. Yo, I do's me. Do you stop hating like a little beat? Hey man, let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. All right, man. Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports. Oh man, we gonna get right into it. Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be a good one. Trust me. I got some Millennial Falcon stuff that I'm doing on the back end. Y'all give me 1 second to get it all set up. My boy Nick say, yo, what's up, Nick? My boy Nick, you doing good, bro? Yeah, so I'm gonna say what's up to the people, man. I see y'all coming in. But listen, today we gonna talk about how to fix it. Cause you know, we spent a lot of time talking about what's wrong, right? And you know, this is not a complaining channel. This is a channel that we like to focus on solutions. So from the title, we gonna go through all the background of this offensive system, as well as then talk about the potential and the goal potential that's truly with Kellen Moore. And we gonna take a real honest, measured Kool-Aid perspective on it. Like straight up, it's gonna be measured today. So like always, we gonna say what's up to the people that's in the building. My boy D.A. Lee, he in the house. Let me see. Yeah, my boy Nick say, yo, what's up, Nick? Then we got D.A. Lee. All right. Yep. He say, we in the building, as always, brother. And then, let me see. My boy Leo said, the topic to this, yeah, bro. Yeah, he fool's gold. He really is. and we gonna talk about it. And the whole reason why I call them fool's gold is because obviously I spread the content, and when I spread the content, I got a chance to go back and forth with some people. And you would hear stuff like, oh, we got the #1 offense and this and that and the other, man. How we complaining? And that just showed me a lot of people don't see it. They falling for the fool's gold. And that's okay, because there was a time where I was falling for the fool's gold. I didn't quite see it. So this whole video is going to explain to people why it is fool's gold, #1, but even better, how to correct it. Because, like, you know, fool's gold look like real gold, you know, and we go talk about that, like how, yeah, it look real, but it's fake. So my boy Mark Anthony say, what up, boss? What's going on, big dog? Yeah, we go get into this content, but I always say what's up to everybody. Yeah, he say, what up, boss? Toot say, hit that like button. Absolutely. Ta, hey girl. She say, hey, boss Cowboy Sports, what's going on? Yeah, and he said we need to add fullbacks bad. I definitely agree. I wish we can get Smith back. And then Jesse said, get more out of here, please. Yeah, after I've been thinking about it, and actually after I've been doing more and more research, Moore ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. And he ain't going nowhere for a little while. And I'm going to prove that. I'm going to prove that. Whoo. Yeah. So my boy said his coach at Boise State had 600 plays. Yeah. We going through Boise State, big dog. I'm going back that far. Yeah, I did all that research. We going back that far. Michael said, what up, boss? Coming in late. No, you right on time, big dog. I ain't even got started yet. I'm still saying hello. Chris said, I think we seen Kellen be good. That should be the silver for hope for the fan base. Yeah, that is some hope. But we go talk about how to make him like more than hope, right? Because it's hard to really see Kellen, because the numbers we put up is exciting, but it's some, the best way I could explain it, it's like sweet and low. If I'm drinking this like I'm drinking, if it has sweet and low in it, it's supposed to be sugar. It's supposed to do what sugar does, but it don't quite taste right. That's what's up with Kellen Moore. But it's some hope for him. See, because what we gonna do today is talk about how to fix it. We gonna go back and go through the history of what built him and all of that kind of stuff. But then, and why his philosophy is off and all of that. But then most importantly, we gonna talk about how to fix it. All right, so let me just say hello to a couple of more people. Y'all ain't saying hello to me, so I'm gonna go and get into the content. All right, here we go. All right, so let me start from the beginning. Here we go. All right, here it is. All right, so all of this is coming from this place right here, okay? So it starts with what he said out his own mouth. All right, let me turn my music down some. It starts with what came out his own mouth. That's the key. Kellen, I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all. Kellen talk too much. I'm gonna start with that. Kellen talks way too much. He's a guy that most of us would say he has book sense, no common sense. Okay, he lacks, or what some people are called street wisdom. Like, he doesn't understand the dangers of this world. So one of the things that I'm gonna go through is show everybody is that he tells the world what he does, and that's why it's easy to figure him out. So on September 20th, he came out and told everybody. All right, he said, Kellen Moore on the Cowboys offensive philosophy: aggressively take what they give us. That's Kellen Moore philosophy, right? And so when you think about it, you know, when you say I'm aggressively go take what the defense gives me, that means You are adapting your offense based on what the defense shows you. Okay. So we go come back to that because that's a real key statement on his philosophy and one of the key reasons why it is fools go. So y'all got to stay for the whole presentation because you go get it after I go all the way through it. Yeah, Craig said I'm fine with that. I don't know what you fine with. Yeah, I'm not fine. I'll tell you what, I'm not fine with anybody telling competitors what they do. Nor should you be fine with that. It's a reason why Belichick says nothing. This is competitive intelligence. You don't tell the world, this is how we go against teams. Oh, we go get into that. So before we get into that, we go also go through the background of Kellen Moore, because now if you go back and you look at Gruden's QB count, ooh, it is so many tips to Kellen Moore's system in that thing. And you go see, and we go prove that Kellen Moore is really still running a college offensive system. But one thing I want you to also notice that's so factual what I'm getting ready to say. If you want to see what Grand Theft Auto look like in real life, where somebody is stealing from you in broad daylight, go watch Gruden. Watch Gruden just confiscate this man's offense. Gruden was not there to help Kellen. He was there to take from Kellen. He was there to take from Kellen. I'm going to prove it because one of the key things that he talked about is that he never saw an offense like Boise State. So anybody that watch Gruden's QB camps knows that he's used to schooling people on the camps. He usually the guy that's trying to show people the speed of quarterback going into the NFL. But on that particular show, it was the opposite. He was learning. He had a look just like this lady as Kellen Moore was talking. He was taking notes, stealing ideas in broad daylight because he never saw it. He was taking everything that Kellen was saying because he was like, what kind of offense is this? And was taking it straight in broad daylight. And I'm talking about no common sense from Kellen. And I'm going to give you an example why this is true. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me. See, I would definitely say that I try to have common sense. Because when I was working with a Fortune 100 company, this got to do with Kellen Moore, but stay with me. Stay with me. This got something to do with Kellen Moore. I was the #1 sales rep in the country, right? For a Fortune 100 company. Now, all of a sudden, the vice president of the company shows up to our office. And my managers say, you do something? I said, no. He said, this has never happened. I've been working for the company 30 years. The vice presidents don't just show up, bro. Now, he didn't call me bro. He said, they don't just show up. He said, you didn't do anything. I said, no, business as usual. So all of a sudden, the VP wanted to meet with me in the conference room. So I sit down with him. And he said, hey, we just doing random tours. We just going to random places trying to, figure out best practices and all that kind of stuff and best can help the company. And so he started asking me a bunch of fluff questions, right? Then on the 6 questions, he got down to it. He said, so how are you getting your business, Marcus? Just like Gruden asking me all these questions, trying to flatter me, trying to steal my system. And I was like, huh? He said, yeah. How do you get your business? I said, no, I can't tell you that. He said, hold on, what you mean? I'm not gonna do anything with it. I said, okay, sir. I said, I understand. I said, but I did my research. Y'all done this before. When I first got here, the guy that was the #1 guy in the country, he was buying internet leads. Y'all did one of these tours, and then he told y'all what he was doing, and then y'all bought the leads and spread it out to everybody in the whole country. He's now one of the worst salespeople in the country. I don't think it's in my best interest to tell you how I get my business. I told the vice president that. He started laughing, and he said, you know what, boss? He didn't call me boss. He called me by my real name. He said, you know what, Marcus? He said, you handled this pressure like a pro. Because I saw right through it. I was like, man, okay, you doing a random tour. You gonna come out of private jet. My boss surprised. He said he never saw this. So now it was Grand Theft Auto. Gruden was stealing, and we gonna go through it. We gonna go all the way through it. So it's some gold in Kellen Moore if we can get it to work right. We got to get it to work right. So the first thing we go do is we go listen, and this is going to give us an understanding of the background of his philosophies. Y'all stay with me, because this is going to build up how to make him into gold. Here we go.
What's your role on this team? I know you want to be a coach. You're the son of a coach. You've been around this game your whole life. Aren't you kind of like a coach at Boise State?
I think on offense, you're really the leader. You got to manage the entire system. And
see, don't ignore that part, because what he's saying now goes into the philosophy of what he then believes for Dak. He said, as the quarterback, you got to manage the whole system. So in Boise State, the quarterback's role was to manage the whole system. Keep listening.
Tell me some specific things you do during the game, adjusting, and just give me a couple examples.
During the game, I think it's just bottom line constant communication. You know, when we get on the headphones, you immediately talk to the offensive coordinator, talk through the last series, and then go to the wide receiver crew, talk with them, make sure everything's on the same page, see any adjustments we need, and then talk to the offensive line as well.
I've been trying to find more 5-syllable.
He also gave a big clue on that as well, on what he does and what he likes to do in terms of making sure the whole offense is on the same page.
Words to use.
The key thing that he talked about is being in constant communication. And he talked about being first in communication with your quarterback and your OC, which you see him do with Dak, but also having a talk with the receivers, seeing what they're seeing, and talking to the offensive line. So this is his way of thinking about adjusting and trying to adjust to what could be happening in the game.
Now that I'm a broadcaster, Jaworski uses words like plethora, manipulation, but this is the one word that I use to describe Kellen Moore. Talk about that word as you see it in your game.
Anticipation.
Yeah.
From a quarterback, I think it goes back to, you know, building that base Monday through Friday. And when you understand your concepts, you understand where guys are going to
see this goes also, that's why you got to listen real key. So he said building your base Monday through Friday, but that's also talking about how his offense is designed for anticipation. That's his fool's goal. So his goal is basically, I studied you, and this is the plays that I have prepared based on what I studied about you so that I can anticipate how to attack you.
And you understand the way you're trying to adjust according to the defense, you can anticipate routes and throw it, you know, before guys are breaking, because you know where they're going to be.
What's your role?
Yeah. So one of the big things too, as we going through this, just listening to all these interviews, okay, from the Gruden QB camp, you also get an understanding of why we do certain things based on him teaching Gruden. Now, keep in mind, he was teaching Gruden. Go watch, I put the link in the description for the QB camp. Gruden said on there multiple times, I've never seen an offense like this. He also said multiple times that I'm learning from you. So this is the key. All right, going into him explaining even why they run certain shifts. Listen to this.
How does Boise practice all these shifts?
Shift in motion period at the beginning of practice. Make sure everyone's on the same page. During the games, we have very specific, obviously, to the game plan. The shifts and motions are very specific to each play, that there's a purpose to why we're doing it. We're not just shifting in motion and running people all across the field just for the heck of it. There's a reason. We're trying to get an advantage. We're trying to outnumber them. We're trying to...
See, listen to him. He telling you why we do a lot of that motioning and all that kind of stuff. He talked about trying to get an advantage. He also trying to see what they're doing, he was talking about a numerical advantage, scheme.
To see a coverage or something.
Like, what's the name of a shift?
Shop. I mean, shop, carries both guys over. You can...
Give me a couple other cool names of shifts.
You can fly, you can fling, you can, obviously shake, bust.
Good, I love it.
Dart.
Good.
Spread.
We're into that. You're going to teach me some new shifts. You see, all these
you heard what he said?
All these formations
Listen.
are causing a lot of what by the defense.
A lot of communication.
And whenever there's communication, there's miscommunication. Sometimes communication, when you look at it on defense, it's a good thing. You see Derek Brooks talking to Rodney Barber. Hey, check Bark, check Bark. They're communicating. Sometimes communication is this. What the hell are we doing? They're nervous or basket cases, right? They want you to think they know what they're doing, but who's covering this shallow cross, Moore? I don't know. I don't know who's covering that kid. Do you?
Nope.
No. So this is a miscommunication, and I love it. I like it. I like it a lot.
And see, that was Gruden talking about him loving what he was seeing from Boise State. And he was talking about the thing that he liked about it the most is how all those different looks was causing the defense to have communication based on different weird stuff they was seeing. And when they communicating with each other, he was saying that was causing a tendency for them to have misassignments. So that goes into why we doing what we do, and that we running a college style offense basically. So when you see the weird stuff that we have done, like weird stuff that, like, I'm gonna show you. And people notice it, but it's hard for people to put it together. Like, look at this. This is a tweet from Blogging in the Bars. He said, I'm starting to think Kellen Moore gets bored sometimes. Clever formation having Tyron Smith and Terrence Steele line up as wide receivers to help spring Tony Pollard for a 15-yard gain. No, it's not bored. It's by design that he do all these weird formations, because what he trying to do is he trying to make the defense have wild communication that's going to throw them off, giving them looks that you haven't seen before. Offensive lining up as a fullback, Terrence Steele going out there playing in the slot. It's stuff like, that's what he want. He want that. What is this? What is this? Snap. But see, this is the thing. That's what makes it fools go. You can only play games like that for so long. Then people start knowing whenever you do all this wild, weird stuff, you don't mean it. It means nothing. And so then people stop adjusting to it. Straight up. People stop adjusting to it. So I'm going to show you the last clip from him in the red zone. Check this out. Listen.
How come at Boise State you have so many gadget plays in the red zone?
It's a great opportunity to do some different things.
Hold on, listen to Gruden. Gruden ain't feeling that. Listen to that Gruden tone. Listen to that Gruden. Listen.
How come at Boise State you have so many gadget plays in the red zone?
It's a great opportunity to do some different things. And
yeah, but you move the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line in a game and you run a speed option. You pitch it to Pettis. Pettis rolls out to the right.
See, and he over here like, why y'all doing that? Don't that sound like us? Don't that sound just like us? We get in the red zone and we get cute. And he was asking him because he's trying to figure out Boise State complicated system. He's sitting there taking notes like, man, what is this? What's all this red zone? Like, y'all get cute in the red zone. Why are you doing that?
Jams it in there to a Utah Utes face mask and he catches it himself. Who calls these plays at the 5-yard line, man?
They're plays that carry with us all year. You know, there's plays like these that are in probably for 3 straight years and they're never called because.
Does he sound like he going against it, or does he sound like he justifying it? Fool's gold.
The situation's never right, but eventually it happens. You know, I think we're very creative. We're very open to a lot of different ideas and concepts, and watching guys like Drew Brees and Tom Brady and seeing what they're doing. And
man, Drew Brees and them ain't doing that, man. Kellen Moore be making up stuff. He be making up stuff. Drew Brees and them ain't doing that.
Learn from them, and I think we just do a great job of game planning each week.
See, everything that Kellen Moore is talking about, and every time he talks, he's talking about their scheme, their plan. It's never matchup talk. It's always, we're creative, we take risks. Like he talked about, why you doing these gadget plays? He said, it's an opportunity for us to try something out. So how long have we been, like, we've all been saying that since he's been the OC. Man, we kill between the 20s, but when we get in that red zone, that's why you got to go look at Boy's history, because now you can see where his philosophies were built from. This is all leading, because I got to go through his history so that we can see why he is what he is now. So let me get into this real quick. Hold on. Let me get to this real quick, because I keep doing it. I'm gonna explain some stuff. All right. That's gonna put this all together, in my opinion. All right. So when I look at Gruden, all right, I'm gonna go through. This should be crystal clear when I'm done, but y'all gotta stay with me. Remember that. All right. So when I look at Gruden, right, and I listen to it with everything that was happening, right, and go listen to it again, and then look at it from Grand Theft Auto, where you know Gruden is stealing from him. Especially he knew he was going into coaching, so he was trying to figure out this Boise State philosophy that was causing confusion on defenses. And the takeaways from Kellen was, first, this is what he said, and he quoted, he has a complete command of the Boise State offense. They are complicated and diverse as any offense I've ever seen in college football. Stay with me, because this is important. Now, this is a Super Bowl coach at this time saying, I've never seen anything like this from Boise State. Then Kellen Moore is like a football wizard. He can talk protections. He can talk about different situations. He has a great big picture understanding of how football works. Also, if you go watch that Gruden QB camp, I'll put it in the description. Y'all need to check it out. He said this, Gruden said this. He said, I love it. I love it. You're going to teach me some new shit. Y'all forgive me for cursing. I'm quoting him. Gruden loved the concept of creating mental errors from a system. Now, this is the issue. Looking at Kellen Moore and his principles. When you go break down his principles, okay? When you break him all the way down and you just look at him straight up, these are his quotes, which also goes directly into our system. This is what he said. He said, I think, he was talking about the quarterback. I think in offense, you got to be talking about the coach. He said, you got to be the leader and manage the entire system. So according to his thought process, the job of Dak is to manage the system in which he put in place. He also said, spread the wealth, and if you're open, you will get the ball. That's his philosophy. Spreading the wealth, not targeting particular guys. His system is about spreading the wealth through a system. He said this also as a quote. He said, our goal from an outside perspective is to make it look as confusing as possible. At the end of the day, it is pretty simple for us. It is a lot of the same concepts. It is a lot of ways of doing the same things. So he's saying basically on the outside, we trying to confuse defenses. But to us, it's a simple system. What we doing is we running the same plays out of different formations. This is also why I said Kellen Moore has no street wisdom. He has no common sense. Why are you telling somebody a system that made you a commodity? Like, you know, and should easily be able to tell John Gruden is trying to take everything that you've learned in your 4 years at Boise State, and you just giving it away. And John Gruden the whole time looking at him like, this dude is really giving me this stuff. He really giving this to me. Like, you can see on his face, he was like, this big dummy. He giving me all his systems of Boise State. Wow. Like, oh, so you gonna tell me everything y'all doing? And so let me ask you a question. If I'm able to go back and break down and do my own intelligence to break down his thinking and his philosophies, you telling me a billionaire wouldn't assign a team to go break down Gruden's QB count to figure him out? You see why I say my man don't have common sense? See, because it's a whole lot of people. We all know people like this, where we'll say they book smart, but they got no common sense. So I'm gonna tell you when I knew that VP was there to get over me. As soon as my boss said, this has never happened, they don't just show up, I was like, okay, say no more. I knew to keep my lips shut. I said, okay, he there to get me. Nah. And he really think I'm gonna tell him what making me number one in the country. Nah, buddy. Nah. But Kellen Moore just giving it away. And so, as we go through this some more, I want to go through this because I'm keeping it real on this fool's goal, but we breaking down his philosophies. And then we go talk about why these defenses have figured him out. So he talked about his adapt style is through constant communication, and his style of planning and his offensive scheme is based on anticipation. So he tries to anticipate what you're going to do, and then they design their offense to try to go against what's anticipated on you to do on defense. Now, this is the big thing. What I'm getting ready to say is big. If you've been sleepy, wake up, because I'm finna, man, this is getting ready to be the realest part I'm finna tell you right here. This is why I know Kellen Moore ain't going nowhere. As I was working on this, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Listen to this. Kellen's system is tempting to the Scrooges. That's the biggest thing I want y'all to understand. The Scrooge billionaire, corporate, bean counting, greedy type of thinkers, they see Kellen Moore as a exponential value. Exponential value. Like when Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones is looking at Kellen Moore, they are counting money. You say, boss, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, the Scrooges, they love the Kellen Moore types. Why? They love him because, and they just like John Gruden. They looking at Kellen like, if you can bring that Boys Estate crap to us and get it to work, I am all in. Why, boss? Why would they be all in? Because Boys Estate was full of 2-star athletes, and with a noodle-arm quarterback, he became the most winningest quarterback in NCAA history with a bunch of no-names. So Jerry and them sitting back like, ooh, if you could bring that to us, we can pay boys less. That's why they don't want to give up on them. So as we talked about on a previous show we did the other day, where we talked about how the playmaker called him out specifically, Aikman called out Kellen Moore specifically, and Kurt Warner called out Kellen Moore specifically about his systems not being ideal, especially against good opponents. But yet Jerry and them is not saying a word about it, because from a capitalistic standpoint, they want to give this cheap system a chance to work. Them Scrooges, them bean counters, those people that's trying to, because it's also a strategic business thing to them, because they know they got a salary cap. So they like, man, if we can get that Kellen Moore system to work, where he able to take a bunch of average guys and still be good teams, yeah, we can maybe allocate a little bit different. So that's why you have the temptation on the Scrooges. And I'm calling them Scrooges, not saying they're greedy. I'm saying they the billionaires. So now when you listen to the playmaker, he make most sense. See, and this is why we called it fool's gold. It's a fool's gold system. And I'm breaking this all the way down. But remember, I'm leading to where he can also become real gold, because he's smart. I don't want y'all or me to get so down on him to where we don't see his value. There's a value to Kellen Moore, but he is of no value as long as he is all in on that system over players mentality. So let's listen to the playmaker, and then we're going to break this down some more.
Mike, Troy was talking about, your guy beating the man on the other side. We're worried too much about scheming guys open. Is it on the receivers? Is it on the coaching to get the receivers the ball?
Now. That's the NFL now, guys.
You hear him? He talking about them Scrooges. That's the NFL. That's the NFL now, guys. He like, get over it. That's what them Scrooges are doing. They trying to figure out a way to get cheaper. It's capitalism. I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. It's capitalism. Listen to the playmaker.
I've been talking about that for a while when you see it. And that's why as we start rating guys, like we want to rate wide receiver, oh, he's better than him, he's better than him. And we do it on numbers when it's system beating system now. It's not man beating man. That's why you're going to get these so-called boy geniuses. They try to figure out a way to beat a system, and then I can get less players
And then I can get what? See, playmakers saying it loud. We just got to listen.
What genius is to try to figure out a way to beat a system, and then I can get less players and come back and beat better players because I'm beating a system. The days of man beating man, we'll never have them again.
See, this is the sad thing, though. The playmaker is actually not all the way accurate on that. Because guess what? We did see man beating man. We saw it this weekend. Yeah, if I'm going to go to my Twitter. I said, dear Cowboy fans, as you watch Mahomes, Eric, and Andy consistently target Kelsey and Hill, just remember Kellen Moore quoted, "We have to be careful to not over-target your main guy." Remember he said that system over playmakers only work on average teams. Yeah, so guess what? The teams that went the deepest, that went the hardest, was still targeting their best guys. So yeah, them Scrooges, they want this system. Yeah, cause they being patient with it, and they running a real big risk, because to them it's all about I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save every penny. That's what they doing. That's how they thinking. They trying to swim in more and more money for the cap. That's what they trying to do. But the sad part is that greed can make them actually fall for the very trap. Because, yeah, you putting a lot of stock in Kellen Moore's system. But if that system can't beat them competitive teams, you built all this talent for nothing. And that's what we saw. We saw that system consistently break down on contending teams. Think about it. Pretty much almost everybody you circled on our schedule, that offense did not come through on. It did not. So, and this is the deal. See, none of us would have known this except Kellen Moore start talking. And when he started talking, he couldn't take back what he said. Because I heard it. Because, see, I started looking for what happened after Arizona. Because Arizona didn't make any sense. They was playing us with two backup corners. We had both Cooper as well as Lamb. And both of them had about 4 targets combined against backup corners. And I was like, what? Like, what was that? And that's what made me find out. And this is what happened. Kellen Moore talked. And when he started talking, remember I told you he talked too much. He ain't got no common sense. He ain't got no street smarts. He just give out. And then you say, oh, okay, I know how to go at you now. Now listen, watch this.
Amari, talking to us last week, expressed some frustration, just wanting to get the ball. Obviously, they all want the ball. Was there a concerted effort on your part to give him more opportunities than in previous games, or that's just the way it went?
I think certainly it's the way it went. Obviously, we love getting the ball to Amari as much as we can. Felt like there were some great opportunities in this particular game. Amari did a great job of, especially early in the game, just being available, being open, doing a great job of getting his depth on particular routes. And so I felt like we did a great job of getting in a rhythm there. And, I think you always have to be careful of trying to narrow the focus for the quarterback into one particular guy.
See, that's where he messed up. See, none of us would have never, ever known that he was Scott Linehan Part 2 until he opened up his own mouth. See, when he said that, that's when I got it. I said, uh-oh. I heard that. Kellen Moore just said you got to be careful trying to target your number one guy. And all of us saw the Rams win because they kept targeting Kupp. All of us saw Joe Burrow through his thing because they kept targeting Chase. All of us saw Kansas City go over and over and over in the clutch at Kelsey and Hill. I said, oh yeah, that's it. See, you can sneak that genius and all that stuff on Jerry and them. It ain't working on me, big dog. Because you talk too much, you done messed up. I heard it, and I can't unsee what I saw, big dog. I can't unhear what I heard. Now I know what you're about. You a system over talent guy. And that system falls short. It's fool's gold. Now, he can correct. Because really, all he got to do, I'm going to give one little solution right now. All he got to do is change his philosophy. And then that genius actually looks like real genius. Because Kellen Moore's smart. He just sticking to a dumb system. But he's smart. Ain't no way you can listen to Kellen Moore talk ball and don't be like, that boy know how to talk that ball. That concept-wise, oh yeah, you gonna be impressed. Don't act like you're not impressed. How the hell John Gruden got his mouth open and we gonna act like he's stupid? No, he ain't stupid. John Gruden was literally taking notes from a college Kellen Moore. This is college Kellen Moore. And he was schooling a Super Bowl winning coach. He was teaching this man. So let's not act like this man's stupid. Yeah, Kellen Moore got some gold in him. We just got to take that fool's goal out. The fool's goal is literally thinking that your system is going to beat talent. Nah, because when them teams get equal, when them coaches are smart too, you can't just run at them with a system, big dog. At that point, you got to give yourself a mental break. Cooper, get me out of this. Just go beat that dude. I can't just outthink everybody. Sometimes I just need my playmakers to bail me out and make me look genius. Because it was nothing genius nor scheme beautiful about Jimmy Johnson saying, we going to keep running to the right in this Super Bowl. We gonna just keep running the same play. It was nothing pretty about that. It was nothing schematic about that. It was all about physicality, though. It was all about physicality. Yeah, Emmett didn't even have to think. The play caller didn't even have to think. He was like, keep running it to the right. And then he turned around. And then looked back, and they was in the end zone because they But when you so genius, when you putting all the weight on your genius, you can't even have no brain for it. You got to stay genius. You got to stay creative. You got to stay on it. Let your playmakers give you a mental break, Kelly. Just give them boys the ball. I'm going to get into the solutions because that's what's going to make him gold. Because he got gold potential. He got gold potential. But I'm telling y'all right now, it's them Scrooges. Them Scrooges, they want to stay cheap, dog. Them Scrooges, they yeah. Why do you think? Why you think they wasn't targeting Cooper, man? They bad. Ooh, if Gallup didn't hurt his knee, they was gonna try to run my boy Cooper out of here, man. So, all right, let me get back to this content though, cause now we went through his background. Now we know what built these philosophies. I would say he got a liberal philosophy. So all you diehard Republicans, y'all shouldn't like Kellen Moore, because in his system, everybody eats. Oh man, and let's listen to the playmaker some more. Listen to him. Here we go.
Is that our offense is antiquated. because they want somebody to be designing more schemes to get people open, as opposed to what we were just talking about, allowing your man to beat somebody with timing.
We love that all of our guys want the football. That's the most important aspect. We want guys who want the football. And
see, every time they talk about see, this was me January 3rd, because I was putting it together then. That's when I was putting it together. I was like, this dude keeps saying we. Mari, he talk about guys. Come on, y'all.
So, as the week goes, we have a great week of practice. We make sure we spend the time together on the practice field. I thought that's
he asked you about Amari.
An important part of this thing. When guys practice really well during the week, usually things come out the same way on Sundays. And so
so now I put a lot of what happened with Dak on Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore.
See, that's system talk. Look, I ain't crazy, man. That's system talk. He asked you about Amari. He used to, and when we have a good practice, and we, you are discounting the value of superstars. That's what's happened. That's Scott Linehan Part 2. And that's when I put it together. That was the day I put it all the way together. Like, this dude. And see, listen, the playmaker was keeping it real. I just don't understand or cannot comprehend how in the world Jerry is that close to the playmaker and don't come down with the same answer.
This game,
listen.
In this game, did you put more blame on the coaching or the players in this game?
Dude, Emmett and I stood in that tunnel before every game. I'm going to tell you this. We looked at each other and we said, we called ourselves double trouble by land or by air. And the day before we hit the field, if we don't, we got no shots.
That boy said, ooh, me and Emmett used to look each other in the face and call each other double trouble and said, if we don't go out there and ball, we have no shot. And that's what the bean counters are not putting together. The Scrooges. They are not understanding the psychological makeup of why you got to feed your stars. You got to feed your stars because the rest of the team rallies when their leaders are doing good, because it gives them confidence. Y'all, because listen, I'm going to tell y'all, it's another video that I'm going to drop tomorrow, all right? And it's about the lessons from the teams that made it to the Super Bowl. Look at who everybody is around in the key moment and who called for all the guys to have a talk in the key moment about how we go finish this game. Is that a role player in the middle? I'm just asking a question. Is that a role player? Or is that a leader? Yeah, it's some lessons that the Cowboys need to learn that we ain't figured out yet. And we still on fool's gold. Now, it can turn to real gold, because this is the best thing about all of this. Most of what I'm talking about are simple solutions. It's not a bunch of hard solutions. It's simple solutions. But if you're going out there with a system, going against San Fran, going against the Rams, going against Burrow, going Mahomes, Arizona, the ones we circled on our calendar, man, you finna get hit in your mouth coming out there with a system. Yeah, you need to be just like what the playmaker said, where he said, me and Emmy used to be like, bruh, if we don't go off today, we have no shot.
Period. That's the whole reason we did that. Because we knew if we didn't show up, we got no shot. Our stars didn't show up. We had no shot. Whenever you got disorder, dysfunction. We can't have our stars putting up role player numbers like 31 yards rushing, 1 catch for 21 yards, 69 passes.
Oh, the playmaker. He just telling the truth. That's the saddest part. This is just truth.
Rated. And then have our role players putting up numbers like Schultz and Wilson. That's a disorder. Trying to make our role players stars, our stars role players. That's a disorder, and the team dysfunction, and our ass is home.
And our ass is home. Ooh. Oh, my Lord.
Bruh.
God, dog. God, dog. So, I'm going to get to it. This is why his current system is fool's gold. So, aggressive, adapting don't work in big games. That's the key. Because remember when I talked about fool's gold look like real gold. But I want y'all to look up. I really do. I want y'all to look up. I want y'all to look up how do you test for real gold. Like, do a search. You know how you test for real gold? Real gold don't move in water turbulence. I said that like I was a preacher. Real gold don't move under water turbulence. Why do you think when people trying to find gold, they put it in water and they shake it? Because real gold can handle the test of turbulence. Turbulent water. See, that's why when you put that fool's goal against them good teams, we don't put up no points. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice that? And guess what? It's gonna get worse if he don't change. Listen, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Because people not go, I'm gonna just speak in common sense. People not gonna let you be a threat for long. I don't care what you do. So Boss Cowboy came out with the graphics and all this kind of stuff on Boss Cowboy Sports. Oh, everybody go catch up in a matter of time. Everybody gonna have fancy stuff in a matter of time. You can't stay out there and have top this and top that, and boys don't say, I'm gonna figure out how to do it myself. That's in everything. So Kellen Moore with this fool's gold system, #1 in yards, #1 in this. Guess what them defensive coordinators did? Man, we gonna have to face them dudes. If we go face them, we better figure that out now. We better figure him out quick. We better figure him out. So what done happened is, and see, I'm telling y'all something real. Whenever you the best, the whole league study you. They literally had camps. They had offensive camps on how to stop Tank when he was getting off. Offensive coordinators would come together and study Tank every move. This is the best ways to counter him. This is the best ways to stop him. This is the best ways to chip him. When you the best, they coming. See, he been putting up them gold numbers, and they got that heat on him. That's why it's gonna get worse if he don't change. This is just the start of our meltdown if he stay like this. We gonna go to outright pathetic. Yeah, aggressive adapting don't work in big games because that's what he does. His system is based on aggressive adapting. Listen, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's aggressive adapting. Listen.
You mentioned how the Chargers are kind of taking away the deep passing game.
Yeah.
What's the balance of, as an offense, you obviously want to take what the defense gives you, but is there some level at the same time, you don't want to let the defense dictate where you attack them?
Yeah, aggressively take what they give us. And
Talk too much, man. Just tell the whole world. Just aggressively take what they give us.
we're still going to call shots. We're still going to call throws that give us opportunities to go downfield, because if they give it to us, let's take it.
He telling, listen. I came from a very good defensive coordinator. That's why I understand schemes. Coach Donnie Henderson was one of the best coaches I ever had. He coached for the Buffalo Bills. He taught us about schemes. He basically just told defenses how to counter him. Let me explain that and why it's even worse in terms of fool's gold. Because aggressive now works against more. I'm going to say it again. Aggressive about what the defense gives you now works against you. Because guess what? Defenses have learned you aggressive. You told the world you aggressively take what the defense gives you. So let me ask you a question. What if I listen to you, Kellen, and I say, okay, let's give him a fake look? Yep, game over. Yep. What if we give you a fake look? Because see, in the game of chess, there are people that are too aggressive. All the chess players, they should feel me. If you don't, I'm gonna go through a quick chess lesson, but you gotta stay with me. But this is important. The most powerful piece is the queen, okay? That's the most powerful piece because it can move everywhere. But what a lot of beginner players do is because their piece so powerful, they over aggressive and they attack too aggressive because that queen can move everywhere. So what smart chess players do is they lay traps, knowing if you too aggressive, you go run right into my trap and I'm gonna take your most powerful piece. So defenses have figured out Kellen Moore. Out his own mouth, he told the whole world, I aggressively attack what y'all give me. So they said, okay, let's lay some traps. Let's show him a look we don't mean, and he gonna run right into it. And that's what started happening around mid-season. Yeah, they start laying traps for him. And then he out there, I aggressively take what the defense gives me. Boom, blow your head off. And that's a fact. So then people like, what happened? We was killing in the first half. Man, Kellen Moore kept talking. He kept telling the world everything about himself. He told Gruden about himself. Gruden taking all these notes. He could have faced Gruden if Gruden didn't get fired. And he done laid out all the Boys of State notes to a guy he was gonna potentially face in Thanksgiving. That's why I say, like, he literally stood up and gave him a demonstration of his silent counts, teaching Gruden. It was pathetic. And he had no idea that Gruden was just taking money. Wow, this dude is giving me. Now, Gruden himself said, I've never seen a system like this. So just keep talking, boy. Give me all your game. Give it to me. So you telling me that we was number one in this and number one in that, and defenses wasn't studying the Gruden QB camp to figure out how he think? You telling me them billionaires didn't put people on the research department to listen to him, to get clues? Oh, so he aggressively go after what we show him. Okay, so since he's so aggressive at showing, at attacking what we show him, let's show him a fake look. Let's show him a fake look. And they gonna run right into the wall like some big dummies. I'm dead serious. I'm telling y'all, this is why it's fool's gold. Fool's gold. Let me take this super chat from Coach. Coach said, what if they give looks to other players that are not your stars? Then he goes away from the stars. Exactly. That's right. Man, see. Ooh, man, Coach Marv. Exactly. You can bait somebody like that. You start showing them looks to make them go away from the stars. That's why you see Schultz having the same targets as Cooper. There is no way Schultz should have the same targets as Cooper. So what really happened is why people been calling him genius, he been playing checkers. He been playing checkers, going against people that play chess. Going against Belichick, who don't say nothing to the media. He out there saying everything. Y'all know I'm gonna prove it. Y'all listen. And my boy Buddha Baker, real quick. Give me a second. Let me set this up. Oh, excuse me. I need to go sleep. All right, give me a second. Let me set this up, y'all. Let me see. Give me a second. But this a good one. This gonna really prove it. Listen to this. Ooh, excuse me. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Listen. But then we gonna talk about how to fix him, because we can fix him. We can fix him. Listen.
Booty, you guys showed a lot of different things to Andy tonight. Well, can you just, I guess, talk about the game plan going in and how Vance had it set up for you guys to do what you did tonight?
Yeah, the game plan going was we knew that they were going to try and get Zeke the ball early, and we knew they were going to try and maybe boot or aim with Andy being, first start as a Cowboy. And for us, we just try to show different looks. When it was too high, we try to show one high, and when it was one high, we try to show high. Just showing him different looks and trying to get him confused because, he that was his first, so it was pretty hard for him. We knew that Andy Dalton's a great QB. We knew that if we were just going to show our looks, he was going to dice us. So we had to mix our looks up.
My boy Ron Red in the house. What's up, big dog? Hey, I'm talking about longtime friends. It's always good to see my boys from Oak Cliff come in the building. What's up? My boy Ron Red, legend in the hood, super hooper, man. Boy could hoop. I used to tear you up in the gym, bro. Every gym we went to, I destroyed you, though. Except when we went to Carter. But up into Carter, I destroyed you, big dog. No, that's my dog, though. What's up, Ron? My boy said, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing and expecting different results. Yeah, absolutely. But see, I just showed y'all that's what defenses do. They show you different looks. If you out there telling the whole world like a big dummy with no street intelligence, no common sense, I don't care how you label it. Kellen Moore is book smart but street dumb, no common sense. You gonna tell the whole world, yeah, I I aggressively take what the defense gives me. That's the way that I beat you guys. They like, oh, okay, thank you. Thanks for telling us that. Now we know how to beat you, sucker. Thank you. Oh, that's what you was doing to us. Oh, thanks, Kellen. Appreciate that, big dog. Thanks. Oh, that's how you been doing us. You've been aggressively having Dak audible out what we show. So, okay, yeah. So we gonna show you a fake look. That's what we gonna do. We gonna give you and then have Dak out there confused, looking weird. Everybody now saying Dak can't read a defense. No, he's actually in your system, and your system has been figured out. I ain't lying. Jessica, exactly what Jessica said. Look at this. Hold on. Let me show. Reverse psychology. Yep. That's what's happening. And that's what made the whole system now fools go. So it's a whole lot of people, when I send out that content about don't fire filming, if you go fire anybody, you need to fire Kellen. It was a lot of people, oh, why would we fire him when we had the #1 offense? First of all, Kellen already told you he run a high tempo offense. And when you run a high tempo offense, you go get a lot more series than normal teams. So some things are actually artificially inflated, like fools go, because you getting more snaps. And since you get more snaps, you go likely also get more yards. And Montana, you say Philman must go. I want to hear a real reason why he got to go. I want to hear it. I want to know exactly why he got to go. I almost guarantee you, whatever anybody answer, it's going to have nothing to do with what he actually did. So, but I am open though. If you tell me something like, yeah, Philman did this, because people saying Connor Williams was getting too many penalties. He tried to bench him. He tried. They came out and said Philman checked Williams openly in front of the whole locker room. Hold on, dog. This my dog, my boy Ryan Red. Hey, man, say, listen, this is why I rocked with you, bro. My boy say, keep doing your thing, bro. You really built for this. I love to see you getting your shine on. Man, of course, dog. Same way I like seeing you get your shine on. We always been like that, big dog. Ain't no hate in your blood, nor mine. That's why only a few of my Carter boys actually show up. That's on the cool. Then they got the nerve to run up to me. Oh, man, I saw your show, but you ain't never say nothing. I ain't like Kellen Moore. I know you a hater. You ain't got, it don't take that much for me to know you a hater. So how you say you been watching my show and you don't never comment? Cause you watching with the wrong intent. When you really for somebody, you support them. Like my dog Ryan. Like my boy. But anyway, yeah. But see, we gonna talk about solutions. All right. See, we should be very, 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 very caught up on the problem. Yeah, when it comes to this chessboard, man, I'm kicking that system to the curb. I'm done with all this system chess. I'm smarter than everybody. I'm so smart, I don't target my #1. When the teams that's right now in the Super Bowl have all targeted the hell out their primary targets, but he over here saying publicly, like we stupid. He's saying publicly, you got to be careful not to target your number. You got to be careful targeting your #1 guy. God damn, bro. So, like, Kelly, you got to be careful, bro. I know everybody been calling you genius, bro, but you saying you smarter than the whole league? They done pumped your head up like that? To where you publicly say the people that's targeting Cooper Kupp is wrong. The people that was targeting Thielen is wrong. The people that was targeting Jefferson was wrong. The people that was targeting Kelsey was wrong. Hill was wrong. All of them OCs that got way better resumes than you, all of them wrong. So you saying your system's so smart, oh, I don't target my number one like that. That'll get you in trouble. Hold on, man. Bruh. God, this mother. Yeah. So, and them Scrooges, they want it. They want it bad. They want it bad. All right, so we gonna get to solutions. We clear on the problems now. We done broke down all the problems. Everybody know it don't work. Let's talk about how to fix it. All right, let's get it. Here we go. Kellen Moore, how to turn my boy to gold. Because I'm telling y'all, Kellen ain't going nowhere. Them Scrooges, they gonna stick it out. They really. Hold on real quick. Hold on, this is my dog. But I stop for the, see, when you the old school homie, I stop everything. He said, I'm gonna hit you up every time I watch. I promise I'm gonna catch every show. I already know, big dog. I already know. Hey, man, my partner hit me up on my cell, was like, bro, I came in my lady room and I saw her watching you. I said, what in the world? See, if Ron, if you was a buster, if you was a mark, you would have never said nothing. My boy hit me up that day, say, boss, bro, man, you doing sports? I'm like, yeah, that's my thing, big dog. So anyway, man, I love to see the homies, man. I'm talking about, yeah, my brothers. But going into these solutions, man, I'm sorry, man. I had to stop for my dog. I'm always stop for him too. All right, check this. So y'all just gotta get used to that. I'm gonna show love to my hood. I promise y'all that I love my hood, man. I love my people. All right. So Kellen Moore, what's gonna turn my boy to gold? All right, the solutions. The gold strategy brought to you by Boss Cowboy Sports. Pay attention. Use stealth in the public. Number one, stop telling everybody what you do, dog. Let's talk to him like we talk to boys from the hood. Or we talk to boys that you really got love for that you see slipping. Bro, you talk too much. Shut up. That's what you say to the homies. Bro, you talk too much, bro. You telling everybody your business. And then you wonder why people hate on you. You telling everybody how much money you make. You telling everybody how many women you got. You telling everybody how good your man is, such and such. How good he treats you. Why you think your homegirls always want to screw your man? Because you talk too much. See, I'm putting it in a real ebonics form, but that's what I'm saying. He a book smart dude. He need to develop a little bit of street smarts. He need to know when he's slipping. You need to use some stealth, big dog. You need to walk quiet. It's coaches before you that showed you how to do that, like Mike McCarthy himself. Smoke screen king. Mike McCarthy's so smoke screeny. When he first got here, he said, I don't even want the cameras to show our practice. Oh, Jerry only put up that for 1 year. Only 1 year could Jerry handle it. He like, oh, I'm gonna make my money, big dog. Nah, I ain't gonna put football before my money. I got 3 Super Bowls. I ain't doing that. You going too far. What you mean we not filming practice? No, yeah, oh, he like, McCarthy like, oh, I don't want the enemy to get intel. Yes, Jessica, stop telling what he doing to the media. Exactly. That's number one. Listen, and Boss is telling the truth. This is what'll turn Kellen to gold. Because he's smart. Listen, I'm giving y'all measured Kool-Aid today. I promise you that. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. Yes, bro. That's number one. I'm going to give you that Kool-Aid, so I'm going to give it to you straight. No sweet and low. No artificial sugar, real sugar, perfectly measured, homie. All right, here we go. So that's number one. Let's go with number two. Abandon aggressive, adapting to defense philosophy. Abandoning it. Let it go. Let it go. No more systems over athletes. Embrace a commitment to matchup football. All of this would turn him into gold. And notice none of this is big stuff. This is small stuff. This is stuff we've watched around the league work consistently. But he's saying he's so genius he don't need to do that. My boy say white sugar. Man, it better be white sugar. You better not put no brown sugar in my Kool-Aid. Ooh, we gonna fight. My boy Boom say white sugar. No doubt. Boy, sweet and low, boy, I swear. Come over your house and you got some, man, I made that with brown sugar, man. I'm trying to eat healthy, man. I'm pouring your Kool-Aid out. All right, here we go. Mix in system offense on weaker opponents. So notice I didn't say fully abandon system offense, because I do believe in chess you should show different looks, right? You should show different looks because obviously that system offense works on weaker opponents. So when we playing Philly, use it. When we playing the Giants, system up. Do your thing. Be aggressive. Do your thing. I ain't tripping. The benefit of doing it like that is because all that film that you'll be putting out will be hiding the fact that you're planning on attacking your better opponents with your stars. So yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with your system offense. I just want you to use it at the right times. I'll meet you in the middle, Kellen. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Mix in system offense on weak opponents so that you can reserve that matchup offense where you targeting your stars and you built a bag of plays for your best guys, because it makes no sense. Let's go back to the San Fran game. It makes no sense for the amount of touches Pollard got. It made no sense for the lack of targets to CeeDee Lamb. It made no sense. And it's what Coach Marv said. Defenses is showing you looks to make you target your weaker guys. They were showing you looks to make you target your weaker guys. So we talking about how to turn Kellen Moore into gold, because listen, he finna be our OC. I'm just telling y'all, he finna be our OC again. Jerry and them, man, them Scrooges, they bringing him back. They are not gonna give up on that committee idea because it's just too much money that they trying to get. All right, here we go. Less gadget red zone philosophy. Yeah, I said it. Less gadget red zone philosophy. See, this is the bad thing about that philosophy, man, is your quarterback also in on that stuff. See, I be researching. Y'all think I be playing. I be researching this stuff. Look at what Dak said. Got Kellen Moore all of Dak Prescott on Cowboys red zone plays. We're just going to put our hand in the bag and pull out our tricks. See, that's because Kellen Moore your OC. See, when your quarterback say the red zone is about tricks, that's because your OC is telling you it's about tricks. We gonna just go in that Kellen Moore bag and we gonna pull out some tricks. Oh man. Listen again what Gruden said. Listen.
How come at Boise State you have so many gadget plays in the red zone?
It's a great opportunity to do some different things. And
it was right in our face. It was right in our face. Gruden say, Why y'all doing all them gadget plays in the red zone? Y'all on the 5 and y'all doing double reverses and throwing. Y'all was on the 5-yard line. Kellen started giving him an answer like it was smart though. Pay attention. Listen.
How come at Boise State you have so many gadget plays in the red zone?
Shit. Sometimes, man, it hurts so bad you gotta laugh. You just gotta laugh because it hurt. Sometimes the best thing to do is laugh. Just laugh. Just laugh at your own pain. All right, here we go. Let's gadget red zone philosophy. Fill the play call sheet with targets and touches for your stars. Be ready to go to it at any moment. Be ready to go to it at any moment. I mean, have your whole play call sheet full. Because the sad part is this. Jerry Nim and them Scrooges want this to work so bad that they getting ready to make Mike McCarthy go against the philosophy that he said himself. Mike McCarthy said himself, he said, listen, I give input to my coaches, my DC and my OC and my special team coach, but if you install it, you call it. He said, because I want you to have faith in what you call it. Jerry Nim is now saying, you gotta go down there and help him. So in other words, forget what your coaching philosophy is. You finna do it our way. You finna help Kellen. See, them Scrooges, they serious about that committee stuff. They gonna give it a shot again. Now think about it. They put McCarthy in a situation where he done already told everybody, listen, I'm gonna help Kellen, but after he install his offense, he gotta call it. And let's ask y'all a real question. Let's be some grown women and men today. Was Dan Quinn called a genius? Was he called a genius? No. Did Mike McCarthy have to come to him and say, hey man, I'm gonna help you with your play calling on defense? Quinn, as a grown man, had to stand on the same standards that McCarthy gave him. The same standards that was put on Kellen Moore was put on Quinn. One guy manned up and handled his job who was never called genius. But the guy that's called genius need his hand held. Help me make that make sense. See, because what them Scrooges is setting up, trying to stick to that committee approach, is they setting up for their own greed to crush them like this tidal wave did Scrooge. Because when you a Scrooge, a lot of times that Scrooge treatment gonna come right back to you, big dog. All right, this last one, I don't want y'all to laugh at me, all right? I don't mean I'm getting out of here. I don't mean I'm gone. But this is the thing that I also, don't laugh, but I'm dead serious when I'm gonna say this. When I'm saying how we gonna turn Kellen Moore we gonna turn his system from fool's gold to real gold. Don't laugh, but I'm serious when I say this. Don't laugh. Kellen Moore need to get back in shape. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm dead serious. Kellen Moore need to get his college body back, man. You can't, I ain't gonna say you can't, but I'm gonna just keep it real with you. You already got that okie dokie orky look. You already got that weirdo look. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's nothing about him that screams alpha and leader of men. If you go look at Sean McVay in that gym. So one of my friends, he's a trainer. He trained NFL athletes. He one of the top trainers in the country. He my good friend, right? So, you know, I go out there, especially in the summertime, and I run into a lot of even Dallas Cowboy players. I talk to a lot of them, right? He kept it real with me. He said, boss, got to get back in shape. He said, yeah, you got to get back in shape. He said, bro, these athletes respect you a whole different level when you look like you used to play. It don't go down the same with the respect levels if they see no evidence of you being a dog. So I ain't asking you to come out here and do no drills with these guys, but at least your body needs to be in a place to where you can see where you used to play. So that if I ask you to give these guys some advice, they gonna take you serious. Great advice. Great advice. Same thing with Kellen. Since you already kind of got that, and I'm trying to make him gold. And I'm looking at everything. Since you got that old, you already started to develop some man breasts. Bro, you too young to have a dad bod. You trying to get men to respect you. You can't take showers with the guys and they looking at breasts. They gonna look at you different. If you trying to be a head coach and you got this okie dokie look, which he has, how can you strengthen your presence? How can you make your presence and build your presence into something respectable? If I can even get down with at least one of these guys every now and then and just do bench press with these guys, that's a respect factor. Just to be able to do a workout with some of them guys. Yeah, I'm looking at everything. Y'all, people like, boss, you went too far. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I told the truth. That okie dokie look don't work. I mean, it can work. I'm saying if you're trying to be the best Kellen Moore you can be, you can't have no man breast, dog. Hold on, my boy Montana. You different though, Montana. My boy say, hold on, boss. I used to be a dog and I got a dad bod. The elf, hell, I'm a father. Yeah, bro, but you're not the coach. If you was the coach, I would tell you that you a dad, so you supposed to have a dad bod. But if you in football, bro, you can't be having no man breast, dog. Just keeping it real. All that has got to do with football and respect and presence. So yeah, man, I told y'all I wasn't gonna lie to y'all, man. I was gonna keep it real, but yeah, you can turn him around. He can turn around. See, and now we gotta all focus on ways to turn him around. Cause I'm starting to move off of fire Kellen Moore, cause I don't think they gonna do it. Now we need to start focusing on how to fix Kellen Moore. All our energy gotta be on fixing him now, cause they gonna keep him, bro. I can do all the lobbying all day. We all can point to the fact that his system is silly. We can all point to the fact that all the competitive teams are targeting their number ones. Yeah, somebody said Bill Parcells a bodybuilder. Nope, he wasn't. But he also wasn't Kellen Moore's young age either. And I'm telling y'all this as a player. And y'all better not be no dude that stayed on the couch your whole life, ain't never played no sport, trying to be all critical of what I'm saying. Because I'm telling you the truth as somebody who played. My coach, Coach Henderson, was in his late 40s, and we was running Gastons. And I was tired. Man, we was on our last 3. And I looked up, and Coach was running right beside me in his late 40s. Man, I got energy so fast. Y'all ain't even feeling me. Some of y'all judge me. I'm telling you the truth. I'm talking about how to make a coach go. I was working out one time. Coach Swayze. He was my DB coach. We was running 150s. I'm sprinting. And I'm like, whew, man. Whew. I look up. Coach Swayze right next to me. I was like, oh no. See, I'm talking about how to motivate. See, some of y'all not ready for that real. I'm talking about if you trying to get the best out of your guys, man, you can't accept no dad bod at that age. You gotta look like, hey, bruh, I'm one of y'all. I get down with y'all, even if you don't. Just keeping it real. Dog, I'm telling you, it do something to us. Y'all ain't listening to me. It do something to us. If I'm sitting there doing a bench press and my coach get down and he bench with me, man, I'm be like, man, let me get back and do another rep. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. We trying to turn Kellen Moore to gold because right now he fool's gold. Somebody say shame, boss. I know, bro. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Somebody asked me a question. Somebody said, boss, real quick, is Louis T your son? Because he said it. I streamed one time and I didn't believe him. Nah, man. Louis T not my son. I don't even know who that is, big dog. But nah, listen, but he can turn to gold, and I'm telling everybody right now, we got to start focusing on turning Kellen Moore into gold. The only way he go turn into gold is we got to keep putting out the information that's the real answers to this old offense. Because this offense is going to continue to be fool's gold. It's going to put up good numbers against weak teams. So it's going to make people believe, why y'all hating on Kellen? Kellen ain't really doing nothing wrong. Look at his numbers. I said, okay, let's break him down to his numbers and his systems on good teams. It looked totally different. That's why it's fool's gold. If he can adapt by targeting the stars in those big games, then he gonna look like real gold. And everybody gonna love Kellen. It's gonna be like, I used to hate on Kellen. Now I love Kellen. I really respect Kellen. He's genius. Then we'll all start saying it again. You know, cause I know people saying they want him to go to the Dolphins. And he might, cause I'm gonna tell you something. Kellen is impressive if you listen to him. Ain't no way you can listen to Kellen and not walk away like, boy, that boy knows some ball. He just don't know common sense. You know what I'm saying? He really don't. He the type dude, he's smart as a whip, but he can't even tell when Gruden's stealing from him. Smart as a whip, book smart, street dumb. He's sitting there taking notes in your face. He's stealing your ideas in your face. He asking you questions over and over and over, trying to learn your offense to take away the advantage you got. You didn't even know the value of what you had, Kellen. You just start giving it to him. You just thought, here you go. So yeah, man, straight up. This Boss Cowboy Sports where y'all voice matter, man. What the next thing I would definitely say I always do, especially with content like this, So, same old, same old. And y'all been doing this, though. I'm telling y'all been doing this. All the videos up. Listen to me. Y'all been doing it. Y'all been hitting that like, bro. And I can tell you. You know why I can tell? Go look at our past videos. All the numbers up. You know why? Y'all been hitting that like button. So before we get out of here, everybody hit the like. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to even pay us, ain't do nothing. Hit that like on the way out the door. Because what that tells YouTube is, oh, this is some good information. Because look how many people in that stream liked it. Let's show this to more Cowboy fans. Y'all been doing it, though. All our last videos had a massive amount of likes. My boy said, I just tore up some dominoes. Yeah. I said, thank you, Ty. Ty said, I hope I said your name right. She said, we got you, boss. Appreciate it. Yeah, hit them likes. And then obviously on Facebook as well. Because the algorithm works on all of them. Go hit the likes over there too. Just make it a habit. Every time you come in, hit that like, man. That's how you spreading this content. Because this go get to Kellen. What we saying, go get to Kellen, and it's go get to the right people. We just got to keep saying it and saying it loud. We can't be them people that, oh, Kellen is great. Oh, Kellen is awesome. He's genius. No, if you genius, you don't need Mike McCarthy to keep training wheels on you and have to come hold your hand. No, that's not genius. It's not. So then obviously, same old, man. Y'all been doing this too. Y'all been definitely putting in that cash out. Y'all appreciate the content. Y'all obviously appreciate the work. And y'all been donating. Y'all didn't donate enough because I can't go to the Senior Bowl this week. But that's okay. I'm going to still cover it. And I'm going to give some great content. Y'all look out tomorrow. We got the final word coming. As well as I'm going to be dropping the lessons from the teams that made it to the Super Bowl. Because there's some things we need to kind of do some self-reflection on. Everybody should do that. Everybody should always practice self-reflection, looking at yourself in the mirror. Even if you're comparing yourself to somebody else, that's okay. A little bit of healthy competition is never bad. You know what I mean? It's never bad. So don't be that type of dude that, oh, I don't care about the Rams. I don't care. I can't learn from them. I can't learn from the Bengals. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And we gonna talk about some lessons that we can learn and improve as the Dallas Cowboys. Why did I show this picture? Because remember, how long have I been saying we lack emotional leadership on the sideline? How long have I been saying that? I said, when we flat, we have nobody that rallies the guys. What happened yesterday? What happened? It was right in our face. Aaron Donald, who hardly ever talks, brought all the guys together and was like, say, hey, look here, bro. This is for the Super Bowl. This is not a regular season game. Leave all your nuts on the field. They played better too, didn't it? Because that's obviously going to be the first lesson I talk about. The Reaper say Curse is the only dude. Exactly. That's why he my #1 free agent, big dog. He my #1 free agent. Because we need emotional leaders. We got to have that. We got to have guys that's natural at rallying us when we flat. Because we obviously go flat. We a good team that goes flat. And when your team go flat, but got a lot of athletes, you got to have people that's going to rally. So I'm already getting into one of my points tomorrow. That's going to be my #1 point I'm going to start with. But we got some more stuff coming on what we need to learn. Because if I keep talking, I'm going to give all the content away, and I'm not going to do that. But y'all definitely come in tomorrow because I'm going to be dropping that, and I'm going to make that short. It ain't going to be long. That's going to be a 10-minute video. You know, that ain't going to be a long video. But I'm going to get to the point on that because it ain't going to take that long to get through all the points. But it's going to be impactful. We should be humble and humbled based on what we saw. We should be humbled. But yeah, man, this Boss Cowboy Sports with your voice, man. I'm out.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.